Here's what I got to say to y'all. Go to iTunes, buy the song, give him the $1. One purchase for $1 counts as 150 streams. If he gets, I think he needs 150 million streams, and it looks like he's already got 30 plus 147,000 downloads, so multiply that by 150. If he gets 1 million downloads, he will be platinum. Let's do what we can. I think Richmond, north of Richmond, should be platinum. I'll tell you why. I'm not a country guy. Never been a big country guy. But anything that advances independent culture, challenging the corporate machine, pushing back on Hollywood and these sick record labels and the entertainment industry needs to succeed. And that's why, I mean, just seeing the success of this song, the failures of Bud Light, the failures of Target, the success of Sound of Freedom, ladies and gentlemen, this is changing the culture and winning the culture war. And they know it. That's why they're getting so desperate and angry. As they drown, they will start violently thrashing about. And you know what they say? When you're trying to rescue someone who's drowning, not that we should figuratively rescue companies that are failing, but if you try to rescue them, they'll drag you down with them.
Yeah, that's rule number one.
You got to be careful about the massive multinational corporations in the entertainment industry and their creepy predilections and the weird things they promote. As they lose power, they will become angry and violent and splash fervently in desperation. This means you're going to see more laws being lobbied to ban the things that we're doing. They're going to say, here's what they're going to do. They're going to say, well, we can't allow these songs to succeed because it's anti-union. Because it goes, where's the music union? You know, where's BMI or ASCAP or whatever? And they're going to claim that this is a threat because, you know, it's going to allow exploitation, blah, 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 blah. They're losing. I'm having a good day.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I like when things just organically happen. I'm not a particularly like musical person anyways, but so often I feel like the songs that are popular right now are just developed in the machine for the machine to benefit the machine. And it's cool to see someone else do something and it have such a big response.
I have a confession to make. I've read the lyrics, but I've actually not listened to the song yet. But I tend to be a little bit apprehensive about stuff like that for exactly what you said, where I think it's probably some sort of, you know, setup or kind of trying to create the feeling of virality. And the fact that that's even a thing is honestly so weird, you know, that they'll try to come across as being organic, which I'm not saying that is. So I've honestly been a little bit apprehensive of it.
I contrast this with Miley Cyrus's Flowers, which it was like a catchy, fun song, I guess, but it had no kind of substance to it.
Oh, sure.
And also they prepped its release by basically hinting and dropping notes in the tabloids like, she's got scandalous stuff in her personal life, you should listen to this song. And so it was big for a little while because the industry kind of, I don't know, had this gross reaction to like, she's had a troubled marriage and therefore here's this not so good pop song.
Consume it.
Right. And I'd rather have something like this that is about values, that's about something deep.
Well, I mean, we can criticize WAP instead.
We criticize all kinds of things.
Criticize anything you want to.
Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that, you know, everyone can't listen to it anyways. I happen to like this type of music. I also happen to think this was kind of refreshing. I think people are sort of starved for a little bit more in their lyrics.
I think that a lot of country music roots were absolutely kind of centered in that sort of theming too, you know, or however you say the word. But
I will add this. I've explained this in the previous segments we talked about with Billboard, but we put out some music and the challenges we face, the music we make and independent artists are making, people who are outside the machine, is that a major label band releases a new album. That label will go to Pandora, Spotify, blah, blah, whatever. They'll say, even new bands, they'll say like, hey, we've got a new band coming out. We want their songs on this playlist. And what'll happen is the digital streaming playlist will be like, sounds good to us. Then some people are hanging out on a Friday night at their buddy's house. They order pizza and someone's like, I'm going to put on Pandora, and they choose rock and roll or rock or hard rock or indie rock. And then this new song starts playing. They didn't look for it. It's just on the streaming playlist. That band will get a lot of play and a lot of promotion. And if the song is good, then people will share it, they'll save it, they'll give it a thumbs up. It'll be played more. And then they crack the Billboard lists. For Oliver Anthony, he had absolutely none of that. It was pure organic support for his music and enjoyment of his music that resulted in him hitting this chart.